Hi everybody, this is going to be my review of Batman Last Night on Earth issue 3. Now I've read the first two, but I haven't reviewed them obviously, but here's my review of issue 3. Now, the premise is that Batman wakes up in the future in a desert, or he wakes up in an asylum, and he escapes to the desert and he finds a Joker's head in a lantern jar. Now the concept is very cool, however, the situation that Batman is stuck in, it's kind of lame. It's like Batman is fighting against this evil dictatorship that's run by this guy named Omega. Omega has killed Darkseid, and he's taken over the world like a big brother or something. And now Batman has to fight this guy. And there's also a twist where it's like this Omega guy is also like a Batman. So it's Batman versus Batman. Like finally, Batman's rogue gallery has been written. All of them have been written. All of them have been extinguished to the point where Batman's villain is himself. So I thought that was a little tiresome. But the art is very good. Scott Snyder is pretty creative. And so yeah, let's get into it. So it opens up in the past where Batman, he has this case where this boy turned out to be a bomb, but the boy was already dead. And the boy happens to be Joe Chill's deceased son. Now, it also turns out that Joe Chill's son died because his son was in an autopsy, but the doctor was drunk. And the doctor also happened to be Thomas Wayne. And then Thomas Wayne accidentally killed Joe Chill's son, but the Wayne family made it look like an accident. So then it makes it so that Joe Chill was taking revenge on Batman's parents. So then this really breaks Batman, and then we cut back to the future. So this part here is very boring and long. Batman talks with his buddies. You can see them here. There's like Barbara, Jim Gordon, Dick Grayson, and Wonder Woman, and Duke Thomas. And then they talk about stuff. It's very boring, and they plan to break in. And there was one shot I liked. Let's see if I can find it. So like Omega lives in a tower or something, and like there's the Batman and the Joker are standing in this silhouette. So here there's the tower. It's like this tower and then everything else is black, so I thought that was cool. There's also a part where Joker in the head in this jar gets a robot body. I like the design. It's very sleek. It's very simple. You know, one of the things is that I like Greg Capullo's designs are very simple for his drawings. This is a little complex, but even in the colors and the designs are all circles or triangles. Very simple. So then I like this shot of the villains, and then I like this. Omega lives in his own bat cave, and he collects these villains he's bested. So he actually kills his villains, and Batman actually thinks like maybe this Omega is the right Batman for the world because he's actually destroying the villains. You know. That's one of the things people always criticize Batman for. How come he has such a big rogues gallery, all his villains are still alive, you know? But then, you know, the Flash also has the rogues gallery, but Flash is just more of a nice guy, so, okay. So then, there's this shot of Batman, Omega confronting Batman. I mean, it's pretty obvious to figure out who Omega is, okay? I mean, they say it's written here that when Omega took over, it's like Omega convinced the people to turn against the Justice League, and Batman let the people into the Hall of Justice, and then Batman got killed or something. But then there's a twisteroo and something to do with original Batman and Omega. But then here it turns out that Joker reveals that when Joe Chill's dead son was found and turned into a bomb, it turns out that Joker faked all the documents that were saying that that Thomas Wayne was drunk, that Joe Chill's son was being an autopsy. Like that was all fake. Like Joker spent his life savings to break Batman just for that. And then obviously because of Omega and stuff, Joker thinks he went too far, or maybe, he didn't go far enough. So then Batman eventually breaks out and he fights Omega. And then, since it's Batman, Batman's able to win. And then in the epilogue is a little strange. But I do like this new costume. It's very simple. A big yellow bat, but now it's just a bigger target. And then here you get a shot of Batman's costume. And then, I guess there's like a new Superman comes or something. So like there's a portal and then a new baby Superman comes. And then there's this nice shot of them together. But this is weird. The last page is this family photo of Batman, Wonder Woman, the Joker, who's no longer psychotic, or he's no longer crazy, and then this super baby. He has wide eyes. But it's weird. These clouds, it's weird. It's like you can see the outline, but it's like photoshopped or something. Wait a minute. Are those birds in the background? Oh my gosh. I could draw those. But look at these clouds. It's so bizarre. It's just very... But it does make them stand out. Batman's smiling. It looks like Batman. Has a yellow bat symbol and a yellow belt. But a very interesting ending. In the back, this can't be the end. Well, it is. It's not a bad ending. It's not cringe anything, but I do think it's a little on the dry side. Of course, like Lord of the Rings, I guess the journey was more exciting than the end. So I think the ending is a little flat. It's very kind of like it's expected. It's kind of predictable, and because it's Batman. There was one point where I was like, well, maybe Batman isn't going to win. And I kind of hope that because, maybe it's going to be something different. But no, Batman does win in the end, so I guess that's good. I also like these muscles. So I like the muscles here. I like this here, how it's like this curve right here I also like this curve. It shows like this guy has lots of muscles. You can here see the kind of rib muscles. And here's something interesting. His two fingers here are cracking Batman's mask. Honestly, this is kind of really random. It wasn't really necessary. Oh, there was one cool part. Batman gets stabbed with this pole that has Darkseid's head on it. And then later on, Batman hits Omega with the pole with Darkseid's head on it. So that was kind of cool. Oh, like right here. Smash. Right there. Oh, look at all this blood. So very graphic. There's lots of blood. It looks like jelly. If you ever eat bagels with cream cheese and jelly, the blood looks a lot like that jelly. Or if you ever seen Despicable Me 2, it looks a lot like that jelly. So yeah, so that's my review of Batman Last Night on Earth issue 3. Thanks for watching. Hopefully I didn't spoil too much, because this is issue 3. I think the first 2 issues were definitely better. This one was my least favorite issue, so the ending was unfortunately my least favorite. So thanks for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.